Let's talk about something we all do every day, but that most men over 50 are doing completely wrong, at least when it comes to their sexual health. I'm talking about drinking water. It sounds almost too simple to be true, but the way you're drinking it, the timing, the amounts, is likely sabotaging your erections without you even realizing it. But what if I told you that by making a few simple, strategic shifts in how you hydrate, you could remarkably transform your circulation, your energy, and yes, your erections, especially after the age of 50. For years, we've all heard the same advice. Drink more water, it's good for you. And it is. But that's like telling someone to invest money without explaining how. What nobody ever explains is that there's a strategic way to drink water that can mean the difference between feeling drained and weak or feeling powerful, virile, and ready for life's most important moments. You see, water isn't just for quenching thirst. When you understand how to use it at the right times, in the right amounts, and in the right way, it becomes one of the most powerful yet overlooked performance enhancers in the world. By the time we're done here, you will finally understand why dehydration is silently stealing your firmness, how your body is screaming warning signs that you've probably been ignoring, and exactly what to do, starting tomorrow, to take back control. And stick with me, because at the end, I'll share a crucial morning signal that every man should be watching as his personal dashboard for both cardiovascular and sexual health. It's something so simple, you can check it every morning without spending a single dime. Let's start with a concept that is simple yet profound. At its core, an erection is a hydraulic event. Think about it like a garden hose. For that hose to become firm and spray powerfully, it needs one thing: water pressure. In the exact same way, your erectile tissue needs a constant, powerful flow of blood to fill, expand, and maintain its firmness. And here is the game-changing fact. Your blood is mostly water. In fact, the plasma that makes up the majority of your blood volume, the very substance carrying life-giving oxygen and nutrients to every single cell, is over 90% water. When you don't have enough water in your system, your blood volume literally shrinks, your circulation becomes sluggish, and the powerful pressure you need for a full, lasting erection is directly and immediately compromised. In my clinical practice, I see this play out constantly. Men come to me, even those who are just slightly dehydrated, and they describe their erections as weaker, slower to arrive, or most frustratingly, fading away right when they need them most. When you don't drink enough, your body doesn't just get a little thirsty. It goes into a state of triage, a primal conservation mode. It prioritizes keeping your brain, heart, and other vital organs functioning, giving them first access to your dwindling water supply. Unfortunately, in your body's survival hierarchy, your penis is not a top priority. So, while your mind may be willing and your desire is strong, your body can literally be physically incapable of sending enough blood flow to create and maintain the firmness you want. But here's something that might surprise you even more, something every man over 50 absolutely needs to know. There's a morning signal so simple that most men dismiss it, but it could literally be an early warning system for your health. I'm talking about morning erections. Let me tell you something crucial that your doctor has probably never explained with this level of clarity. The morning erection, known in medical terms as nocturnal penile tumescence, is not just a random side effect of a good dream or a sign of sexual desire. It's so much more important than that. It is your body's most reliable, built-in indicator of your cardiovascular health and erectile function. Think of it as a nightly stress test your body performs for free while you sleep. During the deep phases of sleep, your brain sends signals to pump the penis full of blood several times a night. This isn't about arousal. It's a maintenance program designed to deliver oxygen to the tissue and keep it healthy and responsive. If your blood vessels are clear and flexible, if your heart is pumping efficiently, and if you are properly hydrated, these morning erections will be frequent and firm. But when something is starting to go wrong in your cardiovascular system, the quality of these morning erections is one of the very first things to decline, often long before other, more alarming symptoms appear. This isn't just a theory. The research is clear. a landmark study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine followed thousands of men over 50 for several years. The findings were astonishing. Men who reported a noticeable decrease in the frequency or firmness of their morning erections had a staggering 78% correlation with underlying cardiovascular disease that had not yet been diagnosed. 78%. That means your penis could be acting as an early warning system, telling you about trouble in your arteries or with your heart months or even years before you ever feel a twinge of chest pain or shortness of breath. And here's the direct, unmissable link to hydration. When you are even mildly but chronically dehydrated, one of the first and most immediate effects is a drop in the quality of your morning erections. Why? Because dehydration reduces blood volume and thickens your blood, making it harder for your heart to push it through the tiny, delicate vessels of the penis during the night. This morning signal isn't just about sex. It's about your vitality. It's about being the active grandfather, the present husband, the pillar of your family. So, I want you to ask yourself and be truly honest. Have you noticed a change in your morning firmness lately? Think about it. Are they less frequent? Less firm? This isn't for me, it's for you. What you need to do is simple but powerful. Start paying attention. You don't need fancy equipment or expensive tests. Just observe. If you notice a sustained decrease for 2 or 3 weeks, that's your body sending you a clear message. First, immediately upgrade your hydration using the protocol I'm about to share. Second, if you don't see a significant improvement after a couple of weeks of dedicated hydration, it's time to schedule a checkup with your doctor to specifically discuss your cardiovascular health. Your body is giving you an incredible advantage, an early warning. Use it. Now that you understand the stakes, let me show you the common mistakes that are sabotaging your efforts. I've identified 3 fatal hydration errors I see in my practice, and chances are you're making at least one. The first is what I call panic chugging. This happens when you realize you've barely had any water all day, and then, especially right before an intimate moment, you down 2 or 3 large glasses at once. It seems logical. Flood the system to compensate. But your body doesn't work that way. When you drink a large volume of water that, quickly, you can't absorb it efficiently, it dilutes the sodium in your blood too fast, a condition called hyponatremia, which can leave you feeling bloated, dizzy, and with a headache, the exact opposite of the strong, clear-headed state you want to be in. Worse, all that water goes straight to your bladder, meaning your focus will be on holding it in, not on the moment of connection and pleasure. It's a recipe for failure. The second fatal mistake is the desert and flood cycle. This is the pattern of the busy man. You go for hours during your workday without a sip, literally drying out like a plant in the sun. Then you get home and try to make up for it by chugging water in the evening. The problem is that your body craves consistency, not extremes. Your cells, your blood vessels, and yes, your erectile tissue thrive on a steady, constant state of hydration. You wouldn't let a houseplant wilt for days and then drown it. You give it water regularly. Your body deserves that same consistent care. And the third mistake, the one almost everyone makes, is waiting until you feel thirsty. Here's the hard truth. Thirst is a sign of failure. It's a lagging indicator. By the time your brain finally sends that "I'm thirsty" signal, your body has already been operating in a dehydrated state. Your blood volume has already dropped, your circulation has slowed, and the negative impact on your performance has already begun. Waiting for thirst is like waiting for the oil light to flash in your car before you think about getting an oil change. You're already running on fumes. So, if those are the mistakes, what's the right way? First, you have to understand another hidden problem of dehydration, especially for men over 50. It makes your blood thick and sticky. Imagine pouring thin, clear water through a straw. It flows effortlessly, right? Now, imagine trying to push thick, cold syrup through that same straw. It's slow, difficult, and requires a lot more force. That is exactly what happens inside your arteries when you're dehydrated. Your blood becomes more viscous, making it much harder for your heart to pump it through your body, especially into the small, delicate arteries that feed an erection. Now, combine that with the natural effects of aging. After 50, our blood vessels naturally lose some of their youthful flexibility. The production of nitric oxide, the crucial gas that tells our blood vessels to relax and open up, also begins to decline. On top of that, there might be a gradual buildup of plaque, narrowing those very pathways. So you have a triple whammy: slightly stiffer pipes, less of the chemical that opens them, and now you're trying to force thick, sludgy blood through them. It's a disastrous combination for erectile function. But here is the empowering good news. While you can't turn back the clock on aging, you have absolute control over the viscosity of your blood through proper hydration. This is the variable you can change starting today that can make all the difference. So here it is, the exact step-by-step protocol that has transformed the intimate lives of hundreds of my patients. It's simple, practical, and it works. Step 1, the morning kickstart. Within the first 20 minutes of waking up, before coffee, before anything else, drink a tall glass of water, at least 10 to 14 ounces, 300 to 400 milliliters. For 7 to 8 hours, your body has been in a desert, breathing, sweating, and filtering waste, all without a single drop of intake. That first glass of water is like a system reboot. It rehydrates your cells, wakes up your circulation, and flushes your kidneys. For a power-up, add a tiny pinch of natural sea salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon. The lemon's vitamin C is a potent antioxidant that helps protect your precious nitric oxide, keeping your blood vessels relaxed and ready for action. Step 2, the constant drip. Forget chugging. Your new mantra is sip consistently. Aim to drink about half a glass of water every 45 to 60 minutes throughout the day. Keep a water bottle on your desk or with you at all times. This slow, steady hydration keeps your blood volume optimal and your system running at peak performance all day long. Step 3, the pre-intimacy taper. If you know you're going to be intimate in the evening, be smart. Continue your constant drip all day to ensure you're fully hydrated. But then, stop drinking large amounts about 60 to 90 minutes beforehand. This gives your body time to process the last of the fluid, so you won't be distracted by a full bladder when the moment arrives. And remember to account for diuretics. That morning coffee or tea doesn't really count toward your hydration total. Alcohol is even worse, as it actively tells your body to flush out water. If you have a drink, you must consciously compensate with extra water. The easiest way to monitor your progress? Check the color of your urine. You're looking for a pale, straw-like yellow. If it's dark or amber, that's your body's clear, silent signal. I need more water. I think of my patient, Raimundo, a 72-year-old man who was eating healthy and exercising, but was plagued by fatigue and had all but given up on intimacy. We found he was subsisting on coffee and maybe 1 glass of water with dinner. He committed to this exact protocol. In less than 3 weeks, he told me, with tears in his eyes, that he could now play with his grandkids without getting winded, and his wife had noticed a profound shift in his energy. His morning erections had returned, and with them his confidence and his intimate life slowly but surely began to blossom. It wasn't a magic pill. It was giving his body the fundamental fuel it was crying out for. Now, as you master your hydration, it's crucial to understand what works against it. Beyond just coffee and alcohol, you need to be wary of hydration hijackers. I'm talking about sodas, sugary sports drinks, and even many commercial fruit juices. These drinks are loaded with sugar, which triggers inflammation and actually forces your body to use up water to process the sugar load, leaving you in a net deficit. They provide a fleeting moment of satisfaction, but do long-term damage to your vascular health, making your blood sludgy and your arteries less responsive. Stick to pure water as your primary source of hydration. And don't forget, you can also eat your water. Incorporating water-rich foods into your diet is a fantastic way to support your hydration goals. Cucumbers, celery, watermelon, strawberries, and oranges are all packed with water and valuable nutrients. Think of them as a delicious bonus to your daily sipping routine. Finally, let's talk about making this a reality. Knowledge is useless without action. The key is to build an automatic habit. Get a dedicated, high-quality water bottle that you enjoy using and keep it with you always. In the car, on your desk, by your bed. Set reminders on your phone for every hour if you need to. A great technique is habit stacking. Do you brush your teeth every morning? Stack your new habit on top. After I brush my teeth, I will drink my first tall glass of water. By linking it to an existing routine, you make it almost automatic. When you take care of your health in this fundamental way, you're not just doing it for yourself. You are doing it for your ability to show up fully in your life, for your partner, your family, for everyone who depends on you. Water isn't just a drink, it's the fuel for your entire cardiovascular system. When you hydrate correctly, you give your body the optimal conditions to function as it was designed. Tomorrow morning, start with that glass of water. Follow the constant drip all day. And pay attention to that powerful morning signal. In just a couple of weeks, you will feel the difference. Your energy, your focus, and yes, your erections will become more reliable and firm than you thought possible. The most powerful part of this isn't just physical, it's the restoration of control and confidence. By taking command of something this fundamental, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. I am in charge of my health and my vitality. Here, we are dedicated to giving you practical, honest, evidence-based strategies designed for men like you who refuse to let age be an excuse for decline. In my next video, I'll reveal the 5 foods that are silently clogging your arteries and the 4 powerful foods that can begin to reverse that damage naturally. It's the perfect next step after mastering your hydration. If this information could help a man you care about, a friend, a brother, your father, please share it. This knowledge can genuinely change lives. Give this video a like to help more men find this crucial information. And subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. I'm Dr. Evelyn Hartwell. And always remember, your best years are not behind you. They can still be right in front of you. But you have to build them, starting today. It all begins with the basics, and nothing is more basic or more powerful than water. Until next time, take good care.